Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Thursday, June 11. The European Union has committed 118 million euros in investment support for Latin American and Caribbean nations. The commitment came on Wednesday at the start of the two-day EU CELAC summit in Brussels, Belgium. The European Commission says the combination of loans, grants and other financial operations will seek to enhance transatlantic cooperation. The support will center on the transport, energy and environmental sectors of the community of Latin American and Caribbean states. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller is leading Jamaica's delegation at the summit. On Wednesday, she continued her engagement by holding bilateral talks with Sweden's Prime Minister. She also sought to strengthen Jamaica's bilateral relations with Spain during a meeting with that country's Prime Minister on Thursday. Prime Minister Simpson-Miller left the island on Sunday and returns on June 13. Until then, Minister of Water, Land, Environment and Climate Change Robert Pickersgill is in charge of the government. As the Ministry of Health heightens its surveillance activities in preparation for the Zika virus, special attention is being paid to air and sea ports. Director of Health Promotion and Protection Dr. Sonia Copeland made that disclosure at a JIS think tank on Wednesday. She said the ministry was in the process of commissioning the second of 2 fever scanning machines for the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston. Other preparatory work is also underway.
In terms of our preparation, we have stepped up the vector control activities. We have designed frequently asked questions. These are flyers and brochures for wide distribution. We have also brought in our laboratories, and they have indicated to us we are preparing to increase our capacity in country to be able to identify and to diagnose and confirm the Zika virus.
Debate on the proposed changes to the Road Traffic Act got underway in the House of Representatives this Tuesday. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Transport, Works and Housing, Dr. Maurice Guy, opened the debate to overhaul the 1938 Road Traffic Act and regulations.
Since the promulgation of the Road Traffic Act and regulations in 1938, there have been phenomenal developments in the design of motor vehicles, thus rendering various descriptions and requirements contained in the legislation obsolete. Additionally, in its present form, the Act runs counter to current trends and development in the automobile industry.
Among other things, the Road Traffic Bill 2014 removes provisions relating to public passenger operation to the Transport Authority Act to bring this information under one piece of legislation.
This bill seeks also, Mr. Speaker, among other things, to 1. Empower the Island Traffic Authority, which has portfolio responsibility for the regulations and control of traffic on roads.
That includes the power to issue suspension notices where maximum points have been accumulated against the driver's license. The bill also provides for new categories of driver's licenses and demands that drivers must have their licenses in their possession at all times while operating a motor vehicle. Issuing of renewal licenses will only take place where all fines for offenses are paid. The Road Traffic Bill 2014 also calls for increased fines for traffic offenses. The Education Ministry has launched a series of televised programs called G4 Genius to help students prepare for this year's Grade 4 Literacy and Numeracy tests. The Grade 4 Literacy test will be held on June 30, while the Numeracy test will be done on July 1. The G4 Genius video lessons show revision tips and techniques through storytelling involving children and adults. The literacy lessons are on writing and reading comprehension, while the numeracy lessons are on place values. This year's sitting of the Grade 4 Literacy test is critical, as this is the target date for the country to achieve the Millennium Development Goal of 85% of the Grade 4 age cohort achieving mastery of literacy. The country is presently 7.6 percentage points below the target. Students, parents and teachers can access the literacy and numeracy revision lessons every Monday and Wednesday 5 to 5:30 p.m. on 20 cable channels that transmit programs by the Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica, PBCJ. The literacy and numeracy video lessons will also be available on the Ministry of Education's website at moe.gov.jm. And finally, several new events are planned for this year's Emancipation and Independence activities from July 31 to August 6. Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna made the announcement at this week's launch of the festivities. The new events include island-wide festival floats and street parade, and the Festival Bandwagon, which is a mobile showcase of the best talents from the parishes in the performing arts. Minister Hanna says the activities, which are being held under the theme Proud and Free Jamaica 53, will be diverse, appealing and attractive to a wide cross-section of the society.
Each community and rural township is expected to come alive. We're expecting to see town squares and villages, plazas and public parks colorfully decorated.
Business places and offices are encouraged to decorate their buildings in the national colors. Several competitions will also be held around the independence theme. Another new feature is the marketplace, where Coronation Market will be brought uptown to Hope Road. The celebrations will kick off with a national church service on July 26. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.